Have you ever wondered why it's so difficult to stay motivated, especially when life seems to be working against you? Well, you're not alone. It's a universal conundrum, a challenge that we all face in our daily lives. The struggle to keep our morale high, our spirits unbroken, and our motivation intact, despite the curveballs that life throws at us. It's like trying to keep a fire burning in the middle of a storm. It's not easy, but it's not impossible either. Imagine climbing a mountain. It's arduous, it's challenging, and there are times when you feel like giving up. But you also know that the view from the top is worth all the effort. That's what staying motivated is all about. It's about pushing through the tough times, knowing that the reward at the end of the journey is worth the struggle. Life is a roller coaster ride of ups and downs. There are sunny days and there are stormy ones. There are peaks of joy and valleys of despair. But that's what makes life interesting, isn't it? It's not about avoiding the storms, but about learning to dance in the rain. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass, but about learning to weather it. The key to success lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Staying motivated is not about never experiencing failure or despair, but about picking ourselves up, dusting ourselves off, and marching on with renewed vigor and determination. Each of us has a fire within us, a spark of motivation that can be fanned into a roaring flame, but that flame needs to be nurtured and protected, especially when the winds of adversity blow strong. It's a challenge, yes, but it's a challenge that can be met with the right tools and the right mindset. Understanding the steps to overcome these challenges is the first step towards a more motivated and fulfilling life. So let's embark on this journey together. Let's learn to keep our fires burning, let's learn to stay motivated no matter what life throws at us. Because, as the saying goes, the only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. Knowing yourself, your strengths, and your weaknesses is the foundation of staying motivated. Self-awareness is the compass that guides us through the choppy waters of life. It's the understanding of our own individuality, our strengths, our weaknesses, what lights a fire in us, and what douses it. Like a mirror, self-awareness reflects our true self back to us, free from any distortions or illusions, giving us a clear picture of who we are and what we are capable of. Imagine you're a ship sailing through the ocean. Without a compass, it's easy to lose your way, to be swayed by the winds of circumstance. But with self-awareness, you possess that compass. You know where you're heading and how to navigate the rough seas. You're aware of the strengths that propel you forward, the weaknesses that might slow you down, and you can adjust your course accordingly. Knowing your limits is an essential part of self-awareness. It's not about setting boundaries on your potential, but rather understanding your current capabilities. It's about acknowledging when you're stretched too thin and need to recharge, or when you're comfortably within your comfort zone and can push a little harder. Recognizing your limits is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. Understanding your emotional triggers is another crucial aspect of self-awareness. Emotions are powerful drivers of our actions, and they can either fuel our motivation or extinguish it. By recognizing what triggers negative emotions, we can manage them better, preventing them from draining our motivation. Conversely, understanding what triggers positive emotions can help us harness them to boost our motivation. Remember, motivation isn't a constant force. It ebbs and flows like the tide. There will be times when your motivation is high and times when it wanes. But with self-awareness, you can navigate these fluctuations. You'll know when to ride the wave and when to step back and regroup. Self-awareness allows us to know when we need to push harder or take a break, keeping our motivation levels balanced. Scene script. Setting goals is like setting a destination on your GPS. Without it, where are you going? Imagine you're embarking on a journey. You wouldn't just hop into your car without knowing your destination, would you? In the same vein, setting realistic and achievable goals is critical in life's journey. It's about knowing where you want to go and what you want to achieve. Goals are the stepping stones towards your dreams. They bring your vision to life and guide you in the right direction. They're like your life's GPS, guiding you step by step towards your destination. But remember, it's not just about setting goals, it's about setting the right kind of goals. Goals that are realistic and achievable. You see, when your goals are too lofty or unrealistic, they can feel overwhelming. It's like trying to climb a mountain in a single stride. You'll likely end up feeling discouraged and your motivation may dwindle. But when you set realistic and achievable goals, they become a source of motivation. They give you something to strive for, something to look forward to, and they provide a sense of accomplishment when you achieve them. Consider this. If you want to write a book, don't just set a goal like write a bestseller. Instead, Break it down into smaller, more manageable goals. Start with write 500 words a day, then finish the first chapter, and so on. These are realistic, achievable goals that will keep you motivated and moving forward. Remember, your goals are not there to scare you. They're there to inspire you, to push you to step out of your comfort zone and achieve greatness. They should be challenging, yes, but not so challenging that they seem impossible. In the end, the key to staying motivated, even when life seems to be working against you, lies in setting realistic and achievable goals. They provide a roadmap to your dreams, fueling your motivation and giving you a sense of direction. Remember, your goals should inspire you, not intimidate you. Keep them realistic and achievable to maintain motivation. Our mindset is like a garden. What we plant and nurture grows. As we journey through the winding path of life, our mindset plays a pivotal role in how we perceive and react to the world around us. It's the lens through which we view life's challenges and triumphs. A positive mindset can be the difference between feeling defeated by a setback or seeing it as just another stepping stone toward success. So, how can we cultivate a positive mindset? Firstly, we need to understand that our thoughts are powerful. They shape our reality. Negative thoughts can cast a shadow over our ambitions, while positive thoughts can illuminate our path forward. To cultivate positivity, we must consciously choose thoughts that uplift and motivate us. Secondly, we must practice gratitude. Gratitude has a transformative power. It shifts our focus from what's lacking in our lives to the abundance that's already present. By appreciating the small things, we can find joy in the ordinary and foster a sense of contentment. Thirdly, we should embrace self-compassion. Life isn't a race, and we're not in competition with anyone but ourselves. It's okay to stumble, it's okay to fall. What's important is that we pick ourselves up, dust off the dirt, and keep moving forward with kindness towards ourselves. Finally, we need to surround ourselves with positivity. This doesn't mean we should ignore the negatives. Instead, we should acknowledge them, learn from them, and then let them go. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences, whether it's people, books, or experiences, can help us maintain a positive mindset. Remember, cultivating a positive mindset isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's a continual process of growth and self-improvement. In the end, cultivating a positive mindset isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about approaching them with optimism and resilience. It's about believing in our ability to overcome, to grow, and to bloom, just like the seeds in a garden. Because what we plant and nurture in our minds truly grows. Persistence is the key that unlocks our potential. This statement is not simply a motivational mantra, it's an undeniable truth that has been proven time and time again throughout history. But what does it really mean to be persistent, and how can it help us maintain motivation in the face of life's challenges? Persistence is the relentless determination to keep going despite the odds. It's about standing firm, even when the winds of life are blowing hard against you. It's about not giving up, even when the mountain seems too high to climb. It's about believing in yourself and your abilities, even when others doubt you. But why is persistence so crucial in maintaining motivation? Well, think about it. When you're facing challenges, it's easy to lose motivation. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and think about giving up. But it's in these moments that persistence becomes your greatest ally. When you persist, you're telling yourself and the world that you won't be defeated. You're showing that you have the strength and resilience to keep going, no matter what. And this, in turn, fuels your motivation. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. It took him over 1,000 attempts to invent the light bulb, but he didn't give up. He didn't lose motivation. Instead, he persisted. And because of his persistence, he was able to make one of the most significant inventions of all time. So how can you harness the power of persistence? It starts with changing your perspective. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, view them as opportunities for growth. Instead of focusing on the difficulties, focus on the possibilities. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to overcome, to succeed, to thrive. Persistence is not just about stubbornly holding on, it's about adapting, learning, and growing. It's about developing the strength and resilience needed to overcome any challenge that comes your way. Remember, every challenge is a stepping stone to your success. Stay persistent, stay motivated. Because with persistence, there's no limit to what you can achieve.